They divided my house at family dinner. They sat around the table, cutting it up like a birthday cake. They laughed. They argued over who got the best bedroom. They did not know. I already owned it. My name is Liam. This is the worst thing my family ever did to me, and it is also the greatest thing anyone ever did for me. This house was not just wood and bricks. This was the house my grandma built with her own 2 hands in 1987. This was the house I ran to when my dad died. This was the house that hid me when my mom would scream at me. This was the only home I ever had. When I was 11, my dad crashed his truck on the way home from work. 3 months later, my mom remarried. She had 2 more kids. And from that day forward, I was not her son anymore. I was the leftover, the one from before. Grandma was the only one who still saw me. She would pick me up every Friday. She would make me pancakes. She would sit on the porch with me and she would say, "You don't have to be strong here." When she got sick at 72, she could not work anymore. She could not pay the mortgage. Nobody offered to help. Not my mom, not my stepdad, not my brother or sister. They all said she should sell the house. I was 19. I dropped out of college. I got 2 jobs. I worked construction during the day. I stacked shelves at Walmart at night. I paid every single mortgage payment. For 12 years. I fixed the roof when it leaked. I replaced the furnace when it died. I repainted every room. I mowed the lawn every single week. They never came over. They never called. They never even asked if she was okay. But they always said the house would be split equally when she died. They always said it was only fair. Grandma died on a Tuesday. She held my hand when she went. 3 days before she died, she pulled me close to her bed. She could barely breathe. She pulled a thick brown envelope out from under her pillow. She pushed it into my hand. She squeezed my fingers so hard it hurt. She said, "Don't open this." "Not yet." She said, "They will come for the house. They will do it at dinner. They will all sit there, and they will divide it up like you are not even there." She said, "Do not yell. Do not argue. Do not cry. Do not say a single word. Just nod and wait." She said, "I already took care of everything." She said, "I love you, baby. I always will." And then she closed her eyes, and I did exactly what she told me. I did not open the envelope. I put it in my glove box, and I waited. 3 weeks after the funeral, my mom texted me, "Family dinner Sunday. Bring potatoes." He wiped his mouth with a napkin, and he said it. Okay, we sorted out the house. I did not move. I kept eating my potatoes. He said, "Jake gets the whole upstairs. He needs space for his gym." My brother grinned and nodded. "Heather gets the bay." I knew. I drove over that night. The house smelled exactly the same. Roast beef and gravy, the same smell it had every Sunday for 30 years. Everybody was already there. My stepdad was leaning back in Grandma's chair. My brother was scrolling TikTok. My sister was painting her nails. Nobody said anything about Grandma. Nobody said thank you. Nobody mentioned that I had paid for everything for 12 years. We ate in silence for 20 minutes. And then my stepdad put his fork down. He wiped his mouth with a napkin, and he said it. Okay, we sorted out the house. I did not move. I kept eating my potatoes. He said, "Jake gets the whole upstairs. He needs space for his gym." My brother grinned and nodded. "Heather gets the backyard and the garage. She can board her dogs there." My sister clapped her hands. "Me and your mom will take the master bedroom. And Liam," he paused. He smiled. "You can have the old storage room in the basement. It's big enough for a mattress. You'll be fine." My mom leaned forward. She said the words that will live in my head forever. "It's only fair. You're the oldest. You should sacrifice." Nobody looked at me. Nobody asked me what I wanted. They had already decided. They thought it was done. I did not yell. I did not stand up. I did not tell them to go to hell. I just nodded. I said, "Okay," and every single one of them relaxed. You could see the tension leave their shoulders. They thought I had rolled over. They thought I would just take it. Because I had always taken it. Because I was the quiet one. Because I never complained. Because they thought I was weak. After dinner, they stood in the hallway arguing about where they would put the TV. My brother already ordered a couch. My sister already called a fence company. I walked out to my car. I did not say goodbye. I sat in the driver's seat for 17 minutes, and I cried. Not because they had stolen from me, because they had proven that they never loved me, not even a little bit. And then I opened the envelope. Grandma had filed the deed 18 months before she died. Full and complete ownership, 100% mine, no conditions. No splits, no shares, mine. She had gone down to the courthouse herself. She had not told a single soul, not even me. She knew. She knew exactly what they would do. There was also a letter, written in her shaky handwriting. It said, "If you are reading this, they just showed you who they are. Do not feel bad. You did not do this to them. They did this to themselves. This house was always yours. It was never theirs. You earned it. Now go home." I did not go back that night. I did not call them. I did not text them. For 17 days, I said absolutely nothing. I let them move their boxes in. I let my brother carry his dumbbells up the stairs. I let my sister dig up Grandma's rose bush. I let my stepdad hang his deer head on the wall above the fireplace.